Howdy guys, how's it going? So we are down here at the wall tent once again. I feel like it's been a hot minute since, we've definitely been a hot minute since we've done a video. I've been down here a couple times to just check on it and do a few like menial tasks. But it has been a second since we've come down here to do an overnighter. Not sure when this will be up, if it'll be up on New Year's, after New Year's, but it'll be one of the two. Either way, Happy New Year's, guys. 2024 is going to be a fun one, going to be a good one. And I've got to adjust this stove. Hang on. We got the stove going, got everything sweeped out. If things look and sound a little bit different, that is because I'm recording on a new camera. So if anything goes wrong, that's the reason why. But no, Olympus sent me their OM-5 camera to try out for the next month or so. Hopefully that ends up being a long-term partnership and they let me keep this bad boy. But I'll let you guys know more about the camera itself once I get more familiar with it. I've only had it for about 24 hours and wanted to go ahead and get it out here. I already had a shotgun mic that I plugged in and put on the top. I just haven't been able to use it in a while. Seems like it's going to be dope. I love having the viewfinder being able to point back towards me so I can see where I'm at whenever we're talking one-on-one. I can tell, where I'm at in terms of. But I brought the .0 Titan power station with me. A very large battery capacity, so as far as like running these lights and stuff, I could do that for a very long time. I've also got their solar panels, which we'll experiment with. Right now with winter, it has been overcast pretty much every single day. If you've seen the last video, we've just got done having a bunch of rain. Hopefully going to have some winter weather coming in this week, this first week of the new year. Once we roll over, and we'll be able to get out and do some bushcraft, maybe some ultralight hot tenting, because I've been really itching for some snow or some sleet, something along those lines. And also, Virginia extended their muzzleloading season, which will start a particular county right after the first week of January, I believe. I have to double check that. But we got almost another month worth of deer hunting, because I didn't end up getting to go as much as I had planned, and I want to bag another deer or two this season, so we have plenty of deer meat to last us throughout the year. Right now I need to cut some more firewood. It's also a good chance for me to bring down this large dry bag that I got in the last battle box. A bunch of stuff in here. I got my laptop, all that good old stuff, but we'll open up. This is 24-inch Agawa. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. 24-inch buck saw. Go out here right now. Like the stuff that I got left over from that bushcraft build that was here from like 2 years ago is pine, and I've been avoiding burning pine in this stove for the most part. And there is a hardwood tree. I think it was an old white oak of some kind that's right outside my door that I want to cut down. But it's going to get dark fast, and I'm also very hungry. Yeah, and I brought some more water down here to go in this, like in my water filter jug, and wrapping it in this king-size wool blanket. It's the lowest it's got so far with water in this thing, and wrapped in the wool blanket is around, I think, 22 degrees in this particular area, and not had any issue, because I come and checked it because I wanted to test it, and I was also worried about it. Because initially I did forget that it was down here, but I'd kept it wrapped up and it's done fine. But yeah, this old hardwood tree right here has been standing, so it's nice and dry. I just know at some point this thing is probably going to fall. Alrighty, so we are going to take and fry up some, if I can get that right there, some Spam with bacon. I've never tried this before, but we're going to slice that up. And then in our pot, I did not want this whole can. About half of this with about half a can of Spam. So this is 2 meals, so we'll eat one now. Probably have one right before we go to bed. We'll pull that back. Second, with the multi-tool, I'll eat on them through the whole time, and considering that I'll eat about half a can lid, but we'll have to keep stirring that. I don't want to eat all this now. I'm going to take and put this into slices. Pot. So we're going to set that to the side. But now with this pan, where it's titanium, since we got some stuff that has tried to burn the bottom, what you're going to want to do is boil some water in it immediately. Spam is good to go. That right there is our delicious home cooked meal. The real question is, how does she taste? And then baked beans with a Spam flavor, so good. I think try to get a big old piece of Spam here. Well guys, that was a very fantastic meal. I do gotta say I'm getting very tired because it's been a very long day. I've got some hardwood put up in here. I've got some small wood to throw up in on the fire. In the morning, around 7 a.m. is when the temperature is supposed to take and hit its lowest, around the low 20s, a few times. But we're definitely going to use that as a source of insulation. And I've got my Sierra Madre pillow that we're going to use for an actual pillow. And everything else in here is just like my laptop, my cord that I watch movies on. So I'm going to pull out the side zip loopy, which is essentially just a rectangular sleeping bag. And then I've got this king slash, I can't remember if this is a king or a queen size blanket, but I've got it set up now to where I can have up to 2 layers on top of me. And for this type of thing on a hard cot, I really only want it about like 1/3 to a half of the way blowed up with the insulation. Whew, got the fire where I want it. Since I've got my close to the hip Falco holster on, I'm gonna keep my gun on my belt because sleeping like that doesn't bother me at all. Got that unzipped. Nothing on my socks or my pants. Oh. And because of the way that I had this wrapped around that water thing, that's why this is a bit more tedious to kind of get fluffed up and wrapped around your sleep system with this wool blanket. Oh. But all in all, that's all it takes. I'm very tired. I'm going to try to get comfortable. The fire's roaring, so I'll let my upper end vent. And then I'm going to turn out the lights. And all you got to do that is hit this button, or the switch. And there you go. Now I can just look at the fire. Hope y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. I know that because I had an amazing night's sleep. I fell asleep so quick that I actually didn't even get up and turn the camera off. So the camera died, and I had it plugged into the old power station, recharging, and that's why y'all didn't see the that 1 a.m. update when I was splitting this. But that's where this come from. So we're going to take and get the old wood stove going. It's the focus 6:16 a.m. So that's where we're at. But no, I had a phenomenal sleep. I mean, that whole like zip up Wooby combination with that king or queen. I done forgot. I think it's a queen size wool blanket actually. But it works so well. It keeps me super warm when you sleep in your pants, and then like a fleece, like you don't even need the wood stove. That right there, that cup of tea was very well needed. I thought I had a packet of that Anchorhead coffee, which is in kind of like a tea bag form. That's the best coffee that I've found that is in that form factor. And I do have a bunch of it now, but I've got to make sure that I place it in a bunch of different pockets of my packs and bags, because those small things are the ones that I tend to forget whenever I do these overnighters. But yeah, like I said, all in all, phenomenal night. This sleep system's tried, proven true, super comfortable, sleep like a baby. Couldn't ask for anything better. But I made some tea this morning. Just waiting for the sun to finish coming up. It is currently 7:15. I believe the temperature is right around 32 degrees. I've got a small crack in the door because I got the wood stove cranked really high, and with this fleece and everything on, and hanging in the lower corner. it'll still get hot very, very quickly. Yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this one. So once again, not sure if you're going to see this right at or right after the new year going into 2024. Either way, you know, happy new year once again. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help overall. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Share the channel and the video with your friends, family, anybody that enjoys good old outdoor activities such as this. This is more on the glamping side, but if you take a gander at my channel, you'll see survival kit overnighters, survival kit builds, EDC, just a whole array of stuff. If you are interested in any of the gear that you've seen in this video, I put links down below. Check them out. If any of this gear is available still, then I will link to it. But if things are not available, then I cannot link to it. Until the next one, adios.